Johnny Depp won wide praise for his ability to transform into a remarkably diverse array of characters, from the sea-legged pirate Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise and the brutal mobster, Whitey, Bulger in Black Mass, to an array of eccentrics in Edward Scissorhands, 1990, Ed Wood, 1994, Sleepy Hollow, 1998, and Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, 2007, all for director Tim Burton. Born John Christopher Depp II on June 9, 1963 in Owensboro, Kentucky, he was the son of civil engineer John Christopher Depp and waitress Betty Sue Palmer. His childhood was spent in transit. He and his three older siblings relocated numerous times during his childhood before eventually settling in Miramar, Florida. Depp harbored dreams of being a musician, inspired largely by the gift of a guitar from his mother, and dropped out of school following his parents' divorce in 1978 to pursue a career in rock and roll. He found early success with a Florida band called The Kids, which headed to Los Angeles to land a record contract. The group folded before that dream could become a reality, and while his next band, Rock City Angels, did manage to record an album for Geffen Records, Depp was already making inroads into acting. His first wife, Lori Ann Allison, had introduced him to Nicolas Cage through her work as a makeup artist, and Cage suggested that Depp try his hand at Hollywood. Cage also introduced Depp to an agent, who landed him a supporting role in horror director Wes Craven's phenomenally popular thriller, A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1985. Subsequent roles in Platoon, 1986, and other features led to his star-making turn in Fox's 21 Jump Street, 1987-1991, as a youthful-looking police officer who worked undercover at high schools. The show was a huge success for the network, and minted Depp as a teen idol, a status he disliked enough to depart the series when his contract ran out in 1989. Eager to break out of the mainstream, Depp sought out directors and projects that piqued his creative interests, despite their box office potential, and to that end, forged a long working relationship with director Tim Burton, beginning in 1990 with Edward Scissorhands. The comedy fantasy, which cast Depp as a fragile creature with blades for fingers, was a box office hit, and was followed in 1994 by Ed Wood, with Depp earning a Golden Globe nomination as the real-life titular filmmaker, long billed as the world's worst, and Martin Landau in an Oscar-winning turn as the faded horror star Bela Lugosi. Depp soon settled into a string of eclectic roles with iconoclastic filmmakers. He spoofed his heartthrob image in John Waters' juvenile delinquent musical, Cry Baby, 1990, played a young man dealing with family issues in Lasse Hallström's What's Eating Gilbert Grape, 1993, a tenderfoot lost in a phantasmagoric Old West in Jim Jarmusch's Dead Man, 1995, and Hunter S. Thompson's literary alter ego in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, 1995, for Terry Gilliam. For much of the 1990s, Depp appeared to be capable of any role. He held his own against such powerhouses as Marlon Brando in Don Juan DeMarco, 1995, and Al Pacino in Mike Newell's crime drama, Donnie Brasco, 1997, and could pivot from roles like the fragile Ichabod Crane in Burton's Sleepy Hollow, 1999, and a transvestite inmate in Julian Schnabel's Before Night Falls, 2000, to roguish, romantic turns in Hallström's Chocolat, 1999, and a fast-talking killer in Robert Rodriguez's Once Upon a Time in Mexico, 2003. But his career and fame would reach stratospheric levels in 2003 when he was cast as the adult pirate Captain Jack Sparrow in Disney Pictures' Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Audiences were delighted by Depp's comic performance, which reportedly drew on the Rolling Stones' Keith Richards and the Warner Brothers cartoon character. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe.